Thursday, January 15th, and we get a fantastic slate of games in the NBA and in college basketball. And in this video, I am going to be giving you the 4 best player props for that entire slate. And then we're going to go over to the sports books. We're going to talk about who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs for the Sportsbook play of the day on Thursday. All of that right here in this video. So make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're locking in, and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Before we get rocking and rolling and going over all of these free plays I have cooked up for you for Thursday, there's something I need from you that's absolutely free. It's very simple, super easy, and could potentially put some money into your pocket. Why? Because if we get 100 likes on this video, that's right, normally ask for 2, we're just going to do 100. It's a nice little Thursday, 100 likes on this video, and if and when that Sportsbook play of the day cashes that I'm putting $100 of my own money on, one of you that comments below will get all of the profits from that play. And if you're new here, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that subscribe button. I drop these every single day, never missing a beat, giving you free plays to lock in and potentially cash out. So go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss a free play drop. And the single most important thing that you can do for yourself, for your wallet, go down below, visit my buddy Stan. He's down there. He's a great guy. He's waiting for you in the descriptions, and he's got everything that you need to lock in these plays for absolutely free. And my buddy Stan is simply my Stan.store. Now, you do have to copy and paste it out of the description because YouTube a couple months ago gave me a strike, so I don't have anything that's clickable on here. That's why you can't hype the video and do a lot of the fun stuff, because YouTube didn't like us. We were winning way too much, so they took all those features away on us. We are going to get them back hopefully soon. There's just a couple keywords I have to make sure I don't say, some links I can't share, but either way, it's the Stan.store. So go down. My buddy Stan is my Stan.store. It's super clever. I love saying it like that. He'll send you right over here where you can get tons of options to lock in these plays where you don't have to come out of pocket. If you do come out of pocket, they're going to match whatever you put into that app, up to $100, some $200. Sleeper, code FFA. Better, code FFA. You get free money, $20, $10. Deposit matches, $100, $200. Chalkboard, you get a free $20 and a $100 deposit match with code APE. You guys can read. You guys can see it. Take advantage. It is literally the single most important thing you will get out of this video. Go get the Sportsbook's money. Take it to build your bankroll and capitalize on all of that free money that they are handing out, because one thing they don't want to tell you, when football season ends, that's their big push for these promos. Football season's almost over. Half of these promos are going to probably get rid of all that free money. They'll just have a deposit match. All that stuff will be going away when football's over. They want you guys in there now. So take advantage now, because once football season's over, I can guarantee they did it last year. They do it every single year. They'll get rid of half of these promotions, and it won't be a bigger bang for your buck. So get the biggest bang for your buck right now and sign up. And on top of all of that, you can get a free 30 days of premium plays for every single app you sign up with. There's 6 of them in front of you. That's 6 months potentially you could get for absolutely free, locking in with us in premium well through baseball season, which might be one of my best sports. Plus, we got the UFC, and I know a lot of you guys that didn't want to pay for the pay-per-views. Now that it's free with Paramount Plus, you are going to be watching more UFC, and you're going to be betting on those fights. And let me tell you, it's one of my best sports and one of my favorite to watch. It's going to be monumental. So is baseball season. So is the rest of football season. So is March Madness. There's so much going on. We are super blessed to be alive in this time of the Earth's life, I guess you could say. So take advantage, get all that, and lock in with us. The big, beautiful golden W is exactly where you'll get those premium plays. And on top of those premium plays, there's free packages as well. You don't have to come out of pocket at all. I drop cheat sheets every single day, bonus free plays every single day. And there's also a great Discord community. So make sure you're utilizing that and getting into the winnable so you can get more things for absolutely free every single day. I lock them in, I send them out, and they send it straight to your phone as long as you have those text alerts activated. So hop on over on the Winnable, join the Ape Gang, and grow with us. We are a ever-growing community. It is absolutely amazing what we've been doing over there, so make sure you're hopping in so you can see exactly what's going on. This is exactly what was going on for Wednesday, but before we get into any of that, I told you YouTube gave me a strike a couple months ago. I don't know if this is helping, but I'm going to keep saying it because I haven't gotten one since. Knock on wood. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video may contain affiliate links. We do receive a commission for those signups made through those links, and I'm going to share an insider secret with you because a lot of the other guys that you watch have something called rev share with those apps. I do not. I just simply get what you get. You get a $20 when you sign up. I get $20. I'm not as big. One is one reason I don't have it. And two, I don't want rev share, because with rev share, you only get paid when you don't win. So what does that mean? That means the guy that you're watching that has rev share for Prizepicks, when you sign up with his code, he only gets paid when you lose. So his picks don't win. I don't have that kind of a deal with them. One, like I said, not big enough. And two, we win too much. Yes, we have losing days. Wednesday was one of them. We did horrible on the free pick video. These 76ers looked like dog shit. Tyrese Maxey did not hit his points. Embiid didn't hit his rebounds. Kansas State in college basketball as well did not come through for us. Those rat lines hit it like an 80% clip. It was simple math. We were on that 20% side of things on Wednesday. We'll get right in this video. I owe you guys one, so I put extra effort into these free plays. I put a ton of effort every single day, but I cooked up a little bit something special for you guys. And as a thank you, I'm going to be dropping a special tomorrow. Friday slate. Haven't really looked at it yet, but I can almost guarantee it's not as good as what we're going to get in the NFL over the weekend. So what we're going to do on tomorrow's video, I will be dropping a free play for Friday slate, whatever that may be in the NBA, college basketball, etc. But I'm also going to be spending the bulk of that video breaking down every game, giving you my lean for every single game. Now, those leans, I'm going to be 100% transparent with you. When the money rolls in, when more things roll in, they may change a little bit, which is why you need to get it over winnable. I will also be dropping free plays all weekend long with those changes in mind, but we're going to be breaking down everything. I'm going to tell you exactly what to look for in each game, where I think the winner resides, who's going to win each game, what's going to happen in the future of these playoffs. Everything is going to be broken down for you in Friday's video. You'll get some free plays in there for the NFL as well, and just some general knowledge to help you lock in your own bets. So make sure you're back here for Friday. But back to Wednesday. Yes, this is a video for Thursday. Very, very confusing. Now, Wednesday, San Diego State money line over in college basketball. One of my favorite things to bet on, honestly, in college basketball is those lesser known games, because that's where the books make mistakes. Everybody's betting Duke. Everybody's betting the ranked teams. Everybody knows that, or everybody watches those games, so they want to bet on them. But that's not where the real money is. You got to go and you got to snipe these games that nobody cares about. And that's what we did on Wednesday. San Diego State money line for the W there. Nice minus 126 payout. And then we had Rice, another team. Yes, we took a ranked team here in Illinois, but I love them in this matchup versus Northwestern. So we do target them as well. We had Rice in Illinois minus 2.5 for a nice minus 132 payout. And then our player prop parlay in premium, we have another one actively going right now with Jalen Brunson on it. So once he clears, we will green that one out as well. The other leg already did green, and we catch this minus 133 here. We also have plus 13.5. I got to make sure there's no links, otherwise I have to edit it out like I did yesterday. Plus 13.5 for TCU. That's exactly what we did in premium. Good night in premium, bouncing back, building our bankroll for the monster of a slate that we have for the weekend in the NFL. I could not be more excited. And then in a few short weekends, we get UFC again. It's everything's coming to fruition. It is absolutely amazing. Now, if you want to take advantage, there's tons of ways in, tons of discounts, all of that good stuff. But if you use code BEARS right now, BEARS, because we hit that plus 800 live bet on the Bears last weekend, you can get 80% off with code BEARS on the month pass or the week pass if you wanted to lock in for the rest of the NFL playoffs. Get your toes wet. I'm fully confident that once you lock in with that, you'll either keep on subscribing or upgrade your package, because we are just that good. The proof will be in the pudding, and you just need to eat some pudding. So get on over there, lock in with us with code BEARS for 80% off. Now let's get into these plays, man. I spent hours doing research on these for you guys. I'm hoping we have far more luck on Thursday than we did on Wednesday. I went heavy on the 76ers. They didn't win the game. They didn't really show up at all versus the Cavaliers, and we paid the price for it. And we're going to bounce back on Thursday. So let's have a day. And first, in a matchup that I absolutely love, we got the Houston Rockets versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. This one should be an absolute barn burner. One of the best games on the entire slate for Thursday. We have the Houston Rockets at home as the underdogs, 4.5-point underdogs, but the under-over is a nice 222, pretty modest for the NBA, but we love Kevin Durant to go over his projected line. Now, he is slated for 24.5. I do like 25 as a whole for his points in this matchup. Yes, Oklahoma City is the number one defense in the NBA in points allowed. Number one in points allowed. So people don't really score against them, but Kevin Durant is a true scorer, a true shooter, and I think he's going to carry the Rockets. Now, I don't know if the Rockets win or lose. Probably not. Oklahoma City Thunder is a very, very good team, but I love him to produce, and he has produced. 10 of his last 10, he has cleared this line. He's averaging 28.5 over that 10-game span. 24.5, the reason his line is that low is because their defense is so good, and I do think it might not hit. That's why we did knock it down. A lot of people are going to see that he's averaging over 24.5 because a lot of those sports books put their averages right there. That's how they trick you. So you're going to see that he's averaging that 28.5. You're going to see his lines only set at 25, and you're going to hammer it because you're like, oh my God, they screwed up. They didn't screw up. They're probably baiting you is what's going on. So we're going to knock it down a little bit because I do think he has a good game. He does have potential to go over, but the 24.5 does make me nervous just because I feel like it's a little bait and switch that the books are trying to pull on us on Thursday. So we knocked it down to 19.5. He did clear this number, 23, in their last matchup in October. Exactly what I'm saying. 23 is not 25. If you lock in that 25, it has the potential of losing. 20 is much, much safer. I absolutely love it. And all of the power forwards that have played against the Oklahoma City Thunder, tons of green checks, but not many of them have gone over that mark, with the exception of Lauri Markkanen, who did clear his 24.5 line. All the other lines are well below that. So I do feel that 20 is the safest play for Kevin Durant in this matchup. And I do think he, like I said, I keep saying it, he has the potential to go over that 25, but I think it's a bait and switch. So we're going with the 20. And I don't want to take that under because he's got the potential to go over. So we're going to just knock it down a little bit, take that 19.5, call it a day, and green it out. And in that same game, this one we're not knocking down. We're taking 34.5 points and assists. He's done it in the 6 of his last 10, averaging 36.2 over that 10-game span. That's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, for over 34.5 points and assists. Now, the Rockets defense is very good as well. They're third and second, respectfully, in those categories of points and assists. But SGA is SGA. I love him to go over this line on Thursday. He's done it in 6 of his last 10. Head-to-head as well. Great data. He's averaging 39.3 against the Rockets in that 10-game span. Now, granted, some of those games are obviously way back in 2024. Some of them are last season even. But in October, he dropped a 40-piece on the Rockets. I think them being favorited by 4 points is enough indication alone to take SGA, the star player of the Oklahoma City Thunder. I like betting on stars more than I do the I guess you could call them scrubs, just because if I'm putting my money on somebody, I want it to be the guy that produces every single day. And we're taking SGA all day long for a number of reasons. And then you go down below. Trey Jones, 41. Russell Westbrook, 25. Brandon Williams, 18. All greening out. SGA is leaps and bounds ahead of them. And he's exceeded 36.5 points and assists in 4 of his last 5 games on the road as well. So great indicators here for him. We're taking him all day long, over 34.5 points and assists. And we're following that up with the brand new Atlanta Hawk player, CJ McCollum from Washington, now in Atlanta. And I think he's going to have a day. He's going to pick up the pace. He's going to show Atlanta what they got in that trade. And he's going up against the Portland Trailblazers, who rank 24th in the NBA in points allowed. We're taking him for a measly 16.5 points. I think he can top 20 in this matchup. He's averaging 18.7 over that 10-game span. He's hit in 7 of his last 10 games. Head-to-head, great data. Granted, this was all when he played for another team, for the Pelicans. So it's a little bit of take it with a grain of salt, if you will, but we love him in this matchup to get it done. I think that he's got great statistical data against the Trailblazers. Portland is a pretty poor team. I know they rank 24th, so it's obvious that they're a poor team. The under-overs also 229.5. The Atlanta Hawks are favored by 4. Give me CJ McCollum to come out swinging. We're taking him all day long over 16.5. I think he gets up to 20 in this match. And last, we're taking Jaylen Brown in another great matchup on Thursday between the Celtics and the Heat. And we're taking him over 24.5 points here. He's done an 8 of his last 10. He's averaging 29.9. This is going to be a back and forth matchup. I think this might be my favorite matchup on the slate between this or Oklahoma City and the Rockets. Really a ton of tight games that I really wouldn't want to go too heavy on as far as betting who's going to win or who's going to lose, because they're going to be super close. This game is probably the closest on the whole day. -2.5. Boston Celtics are favorited on the road in Miami, and I think they have the potential of losing this game, but I love Jaylen Brown over his 24.5 points. He's done it in 8 of his last 10, averaging 29.9 with that head-to-head data as well. It's absolutely beautiful. Dropping a 30-piece on them back on the 19th of December. We already know the Heat are 22nd in the NBA in points allowed. In a tight matchup, the stars are going to come out. We're taking Jaylen Brown over 24.5. And you can lock all of these in for absolutely free over on Chalkboard. Sign up with code APE. Get that $20 for a free welcome bonus without even depositing. And then they're going to match your deposit up to $100. And on top of all of that, new users get a free square. It'll be something like LeBron James to score 1 point. You can add it to this play and make it a 5-man to increase your payout. If you have Chalkboard, there's all those other apps that I showed you earlier. They're all great options. I just recommend Chalkboard the most for this one. If it wasn't Chalkboard, probably Sleeper, because they have about the same promos and same deals. So take advantage, get Chalkboard, get Sleeper, get them all, and get all those free months of VIP premium as well. Now let's switch gears here a little bit. Let's go over to the sports books and let's talk about who's going to win, who's going to lose, and the unders, the overs for Thursday. And we got some plus money action in the NBA. This one's just a little bit of a gut call. The Heat at home as the underdog. We're riding with them in this one against the Boston Celtics for that plus 108 payout. I absolutely love them to get it done. The Celtics, they've been playing a little bit up and down all season long, so we're going to rock with the Heat on Thursday for that plus 101. We're putting $100 on this play. If and when that cashes, we're going to get $108 sent to one of you, and all we need in this video is just 100 likes, and you can lock in this play for absolutely free over on Onyx Odds. Sign up with code FF8, get $15 just for signing up, and then when you deposit just $10, you get $100 in bonus bets. One of the best promos on the entire market, not to mention that free 30 days of premium plays. That's all I got for you for Thursday. Friday's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to do that special event video there for you guys to make up for the loss on Wednesday. So make sure you're back here for Friday. And then all weekend long, we'll be dropping more free plays for the NFL. This is the only page on YouTube that you need for all NFL season long, all NFL postseason long. So come on back. We'll see you then for Friday's free pick special edition video.